Hey, what's going on, Bears? Welcome back. Glad you're tuning in to the channel yet again. So today's day 4 of week 1, and I'm starting off the day with some bench press. These straps aren't actually mine, they're Taylor's, and he left them over here, so I'm just using them. They actually feel a little bit better than the ones I own, so that's why I'm using them. But today we're gonna try to do some heavy benching. So I got about 225 on here. I say about because you guys already know these plates are inaccurate. So anyway, gonna attempt this, and hopefully it goes better than I expect. Okay. Gotta hype myself up a little bit. Whew. Alright. That was actually a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be, and it also didn't hurt that much, so I'm thinking my shoulder really is getting better. Let me show you guys what I got going on for today. So on my little sheet I'm going to write 225 for 5. Probably gonna do that 3 sets, maybe 5 sets. It was actually a little bit light. So anyway, next up is gonna be lateral raise into flies, rear delt rows, pull downs, and then the usual arms and abs. So I'm gonna be training a few clients today. So I gotta finish my workout now, and then I gotta go grocery shopping and do some cardio. So I'm gonna try to finish this all really quick. Alright, so I finished 3 sets of 5 at 225 pounds, and I actually did 2 extra sets at 135, 2 sets of 10. Now we're gonna do some lateral raises, and using 20 pounds, going for about 12 reps. Oh yeah. This is a good weight for me to use, I think. I don't want to tire my delts out too much, so that's why I'm using a bit lighter weight and I guess relatively small rep range, but still, I need to protect my shoulder as much as I can, so that's why. Anyway, I got 3 more sets of this, and then we'll move on into some pec flies. I don't really know if I'm going to use machine today or if I'm going to use dumbbells. I'm actually kind of considering using dumbbells today, but we'll just see. Alright, so I decided to do machine flies. I'm going to do these unilaterally and really contract my chest as hard as I can. So I tried doing this incline dumbbell flies, but today I'm just not really feeling that pectoral stimulation. So I'm gonna do this instead. And here I can feel it a lot better. So we're going pretty lightweight here. So I'm gonna do pause reps like this. And as I rep, I am, contracting one side obviously because I'm using one side only, but I am trying to squeeze the opposite side as well on every single rep. Of course, the contraction is going to be greater on the side that I'm using, but I can try to artificially squeeze both sides of my chest. Oh man, so this is gonna be a really great chest pump for me. I'm thinking about doing 4 or 5 sets. Just get some high volume chest work in. Last week, the chest flies were actually hurting a little bit on my shoulder, but today they feel totally fine. So I think with each passing day, the more sort of rehab that I do, so a lot of external rotation work, the better. So I'm very excited to see if I can be better before the new year, because I want to test my maxes before 2019 is over. So if you guys want to see a video specifically for all of my max lifts, let me know in the comment section below. I'm probably going to do it either way, but yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm on to my next exercise, which is going to be some dumbbell rear delt rows. And now these rows they might look like I'm doing a dumbbell row, which technically I am, but instead of rowing like this, right, how you would normally row, I'm rowing out to the side like this, so that I can hit the rear delt a bit harder. And this is a good way to load the rear delt in a very heavy way, so that you can sort of train for hypertrophy and high volume work, and also train for hypertrophy in low volume, high weight work. So I find the best way to really build up your muscles is to do a combination of the two. So work on getting stronger, going heavier and heavier, and also just get a lot of reps in at a lighter weight and be able to control it and develop that mind muscle connection. So I'm gonna do my rows now, and I like to brace against a bench, or in this case a spotter arm. And I don't like doing this kneeled on a bench like this, for example. I don't like doing that just because I feel my lower back sort of rotating a lot, and so it kind of hurts. But I like to sort of take a wide stance here and just brace and roll out to the side, just like this. Whew. It's pretty heavy. Okay, now for the other side. So how you can think of this is like in between a row and a rear delt fly. So it's kind of in the middle of those two. So if you want to try this out, just think in the middle of a row and a rear delt fly. All right, the next exercise is going to be one of my favorites to do, and it's going to be a supinated, so an underhand grip, a supinated lat pull down. And I want to train my biceps a little bit and my back. So supinating your pull work, all of your back work, is a good way to train your bicep, because your bicep is a supinator and an elbow flexor. So staying in this position actually allows you to really build up that time under tension. So we're going to be going relatively light and doing about 15 or so reps. I do like taking a narrow grip. It helps me concentrate more on my biceps. And so as I'm pulling down, I like to think about my biceps flexing. And once I get about halfway to the point where my elbow is completely flexed like this, I then change my focus to squeezing my lats back and down. And that's pretty much the way that I like to do supinated lat pull downs. Now when I'm doing normal lat pull downs, I pronated, so overhand. I don't really like to think about my biceps as much, and so I'll just primarily focus on imagining that my elbows, if I were to be here, or is like a bar, and I'm trying to bend the bar into a rainbow. And so I'll go from here, and I try to bend the bar into a rainbow, just like this. And that's what helps me get the most activation out of my back when I'm doing pronated lat pull downs. But for supinated, focusing on elbow flexion first and then finishing out with the lats. So for biceps today, I'm going to be working the brachialis just to get that arm thickness going. And I'm going to do some neutral grip cable curls with this I guess rope, quote unquote rope. I'm gonna brace against this little foot plate down here. I'm just gonna curl as far as I can. Just like this. Alright, now we're moving on to triceps. And I'm going to do skull crushers today. Working a bit of the long head and the short head. And I've discussed my technique for skull crushers quite a bit on this channel. But just to recap, it's been a while. Keep it back and not over your chest for that maximal tension. And we're just going to come down to our forehead and extend back up. Whew. All right. Now I could go a lot heavier than that, but I want to protect my elbows and shoulders. It's kind of straining a bit. I can hear them clicking a lot, so I'm going to be taking it pretty light. And and after I'm done, I'll be doing some TVA oblique stuff. So still got to figure out what I want to do for that. So I found a sort of decent method to work twists. And basically I just stand here and hold on to this handle. And all I do is twist to the side like this. I can feel my abs working a bit. It's not the most effective way to do this, but better than nothing, I suppose. I'm trying to do 20 reps on each side. So I got one more set of 20 on each side, but that's going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want me to go over any topic or you want me to go in detail about anything. And as always, talk to you guys in the next one.